Good evening, folks. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 69, 5 vs 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 1. My opponent is Aesop Rock, the captain of Maw Chromium. And, just one of the top, most winningest Grand Arena players ever. I fought him at the end of last week, so I was on vacation, and it overlapped with the end of last round. So sorry there was no stream. But the good news is, I won. The interesting news is, it was against Aesop. So here we are, back to back. How's everybody doing tonight? Local player, hi everyone. Attack Titan, let's go. We're holding on to that rank 1. Yeah, that number 1. Gonna go for it, man. If I could finish the season at rank 1, it would be for the very, very first time. So it'd be dope. All right, let's get the music rolling and get the prediction up. Their albums. Play. All right. As far as predictions go, so what's it going to be against him? I feel like it's still got to be something like 2 or less, 3 or more. All right. Take me at my word on that. All right, here we go. So, I think it's been a while. I've touched the roof before, but for the moment, I am rank 1, fighting rank 3. I'm 16 million GP, and I actually did legitimately cross over the line the other day here with Quiggled and Smee, so it's official. 16.0 to 16.2 million. My top 80 GP is 3.21 million to his 3.21. 3.212 to 3.215. I don't think it matters that much. Zetas, we both have 415. GAC Omicrons, both have 84 placed. Top 80 average speed, I have 167 to his 171. Nice. Sheepdog, congrats on number 1. Nice reward. Play him again? Yeah, I mean, it's a tough match. It's a tough match. We'll see, man. It's rare. It's rare. But yeah, glad to have you. All right, mod analysis then. Plus 25 speeds, my 290 to his 386. 20 to 24 speeds, my 589 to his 684. Plus 20 speeds, my 879 to his 1070. Plus 4% offense mods, my 281 to his 398. And my 6% offense mods, 101 to his 137. He is very well rounded. Analysis total levels, my 2535 to his 2576. Pretty close. Relic 9s, my 156 to his 176. Relic 8s, I have 131 to his 124. And Relic 7s, and I've got 9 of them, and he doesn't mess with any of that. All right, Datacron analysis total rerolls, I have 360 to his 409. Level 9 Datacrons, 64 to 69. 6 to 8s, I have 4. And 3 to 5s, I have 2. He doesn't have any of either. How many battles did I drop last time? Definitely more than 2. We both had, I want to say, like one shot on ground. And then one 2-shot, and then 1 3-shot each on ground. And then we each had a 2-shot on fleet. Something like that. A little messier. Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Herpa Derpa. Yes, appreciate it, Graf. Hello. Grats on number 1 and good luck. I mean, appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good spot to be for the moment. It's all about where you finish the season, and it would be dope to finish the season at rank 1. Have to earn it. All right, as far as Galactic Legends goes, what jumps out? Yeah, he's still got that little bit of offense on me. I mean, the speed is, whatever. I don't envy the speed. Okay. All right, pretty robust. Nice. Okay, he has a reasonably fast cat. Still faster than mine, but not too fast. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes. Be cooperative. All right, this is the Omega Bot report on last week. So we can see that he's kind of split, actually. We'll open up in the first few hours, or after our time zone sleeps, he'll get up and knock it out. As far as speed comparison goes, reasonably competitive. I mean, he's got me in a good few spots, but I've dealt with worse. Nothing good to see here on GAC Omicrons. We both have them all. And then as far as attack banner efficiency, I want to say maybe he must have had an Erodium or something one of these rounds. There's no way that makes sense otherwise, yeah? All right. So as far as drops, that's kind of the interesting thing to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total last week. Most of those are probably on me, if I'm going to be honest. We both sweat a bit on that one. All right, defense-wise, he's setting Aphra, Fugitive Omega, Baylan, Lord Vader, Slacker, Reva Starkiller, JMK Cat, Saw, Treya, Cere Malicos, Jabba, Gas, Malgus, Ray Swallow Ezra, Bam what? Was that what he actually said? I don't recall. And then Cere Malicos. Okay, so he'll mix it up some of the time. So yeah, I think he had at least one opponent that didn't see behind one of his walls. Executor, Malevolence, Endurance on defense. That Endurance of his is a son of a bitch. Profundity also betrayed me like multiple times. It'll probably happen again tonight. Should be great. Livid, hey Task, congrats on making #1. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's a great spot to be holding for the time being. We'll see where we're at as the season goes on. All right, where he's placing defenses by zone: Fugitive Omega, Baylan, Aphra, JMK Cat, maybe Treya instead of JMK, something like that. All right, on offense, he's using Leia, Bane, Boba Fett, Sith Eternal, Gas, Jabba, BKM, Boss Nass, Finn, Wampa, JML. Wow, he even used Slacker? Wow, that's interesting. Oh man. I must have missed something when I was scouting, because there must have been a good reason he would have done that. Profundity, Executrix, Negotiator on offense. A couple drops, by the way, right? A little bit messy on Fleet. I can embrace that. It wasn't perfect for me last week either. All right, what was he dropping on? A Gungans, a Queen Amidala. A couple Slackers. Ahsoka with Watt, really? Oh, interesting. Saw, Kelleran, Ray Swallow Ezra, Malgus, Aphra, Treya. One Radis, one Executor, and one, that is just one Malevolence all season. See how it goes. That's the full course. All right, how we doing on that prediction? Says 2 minutes, 45 seconds. I'll give you guys until 2 minutes, yeah? 40-ish seconds to get your last minute votes. Is it going to be 2 or less drops, or is it going to be 3 or more? We had a couple follows here while I was offline, thanks to Zastin3, and just now from Satiros8376. Appreciate you. Welcome. All right. Time to cut it off. All right, what do we get? 2 or less is 43%, 3 or more is 57%. You may not be wrong. Find out. All right. Aesop DM'd me ahead of time to say that he was tied up tonight. He's not going to have time. He sees himself getting to it somewhere mid-afternoon. Tomorrow. Hey, Rock Gunner 28. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Welcome. All right. Let's talk about my defense. Can't go into super detail, obviously, but here we have topside. Ray, Swolo, Xeris, GK, and Cal. Honestly, he was flawless with this, using Queen, and that's fine. He can just do that again right there. Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Racker, Hunter, obviously Mercenary Hunter, Crosshair, and Batcher. I switched the Cron from Batcher Cron to Crosshair. Dig this. When I had Batcher Cron down, he mirrored this with Crosshair Cron. 65? 64? So, at the very least, I put my own Crosshair Cron on that has dramatically more survivability. I don't know how much a difference that'll make. We'll find out. Jedi Master Mace, Jocasta Nu, Depa, Ayla, and Temple Guard. With the Xeris Cron, it's because it's a damage reduction level 6. We'll see how it goes. It looks like, by data, the Temple Guard Cron is giving the most trouble to Malgus. But last round, Aesop used his Malgus for 65 against mine. So I knew I had to mix it up. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I couldn't serve the same dish. And then, of course, up top, Slacker, Dre, Hux, Red, Faust with the Dre Cron. All right, bottom front. We put Malgus, Malik, DR, BSF, Sith Marauder. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. But I think I'm going to cause a pretty good stress here by doing this. And I'm willing to take that bet, so we'll have to find out. Freya, Nihilus, Savage, Scion, and Talon. Yeah, he had to use like 6 teams or something to get through this last time. He tried to go cheap on it at first. It was something like Qui-Gon Jinn into Night Sisters, and I think he got Nihilus out, but the rest of it was still too much. So in the end, I want to say he had to use something like Leia to get through. All right, against Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, so dig this. He does have Night Sisters fast enough to go after my Exile Ezra. My Exile Ezra's 380, but he's got like a 356 Great Mothers and a 355 Morgan, so had to put on the Heracron to have the turn meter to boost up, presumably, General Syndulla. I also remodded her for this week. She's bigger, she's faster. Crucially, she has hilariously more damage. So, see how it goes. And then Lord Vader, CX2, DCT, Oppo, Scorch, you know the drill. CX2 Cron, yeah, I found this to be generally better on defense last week. I didn't run Oppo on defense at all. I was using it like you mostly saw, with Bane to take out Lord Vader. So, yeah. Alright, top side for Aesop. Jedi Master Mace of his own with Jocasta, Depa, Ayla, Temple Guard with the Temple Guard Cron. Followed by Baylan, Dadbod Boba, Fennec, Shin, and Marok with the Dadbod Cron. Okay. Dash, Vandor, Zalbar, Mission, and Hondo with the Zalbar Cron. I doubt I'll find much data on it, but I'll have to look it up. Wow, this could actually be kind of horrible. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Aphra, BT1, Quiggle, 000, and Smee. I think it is super lame that the update that they pushed today made this character light side, because that messes up his synergy, and I know that would not have been intentional had he been aware of that, but that happened, like, with a couple hours left on the clock. You know, a couple, 3 hours before lock-in for the round. And, yeah. Hoping that makes it easier, because I used Saw against this last round, and it's generally been, I don't know, 62, 63, 64 maybe. Got a straight up 60 when it was a Dark Side Quiggled. Just stripped a whole bunch of banners. Annoying. We'll see. Bottom front. Alright. Slacker, Dre, Faust, Hux, Red. Same old, same old. Lord Vader, CX2, Oppo, DCT, and Scorch with his own Scorch Cron. So we got this. Offense on TMR. Defense, offense, protection. Alright, so this is definitely going to stress my Bane. I wonder if I think I'm still going to attempt Bane, because my Bane has some really serious armor penetration, and I'm hoping that works. Alright, Ray, Sorty, Xeris, RJT, and Swolo. Alright, I mean, the first order of business is to figure out who's the slim one. Alright, it's not going to be you. It could be you. It's not likely, though. I don't think so. You gonna be my slim lad? Oh, yes, you are. Alright, so we're hiding him. Interesting. What's the intent? So we know that we don't... last round, he had EEzra in the back next to, like, Ahsoka with French, GG, Dooku, what? Something like that, a weird team. I was able to Great Mothers that just fine. I don't think I can Great Mothers his. I think, how fast is that again? How fast is that EEzra of his? 381? Maybe. Maybe? $356 and $355. Is that what I did? That's what I did. I like it. I like it. So it would be technically possible. Nevertheless, I'd still like to get through this wall without using Leia. So I'm thinking the idea would be still to run Queen here. You could do something like Cere Malicos. I don't know. Clearly, we have to do Slacker and Lord Vader first and see where the road takes us. I used Sith Eternal, Watt, and GBA against this last time. Darth Vader does considerably more damage than you might give him credit for here. Driving Starkiller, in addition, once he goes into Merciless Massacre. And I did not bring enough characters in because, yeah, we did not effectively survive to delete people, and that is entirely on me. Hey, OG Diamond Dave, thanks for the raid, man. Whoa, with 86 viewers? Well, hey, welcome everybody. How'd it go over there? What's going on? But yeah, just wrap up your own Grand Arena? What's the deal? Wow, huge raid, man. Appreciate it. Welcome everybody. We were just covering Aesop Rock's defense. Currently, I'm rank 1, Kyber 1. He is rank 3. I am desperately trying to get all the way to the end of the season at rank 1, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, obviously, face the music, first thing. You guys have been seeing me do this, so no mysteries. Alright, Hodocron. Yeah, did some GAC, lost a few of them, got one ship left with nothing but prayers. That is how it is sometimes. Alright. Let's have no issues, no whammies. Some people like going after Hux first. I like going after Red. I can't tell you which one is really better. I don't know how much difference it makes. I guess not much. DI is so nice here. Just basic. Whatever. Not very nice of you. Okay, good move. How are we? Are we on time? We are not on time. Well, no, we're fine. We just have to do this trade. Take the short. Activate Dre. Now. Yes, Slacker does stuff, but that's what Hodocron's for. And we're on time. Yeah, we didn't manage to get rid of Red first. Not my favorite outcome. Kill him first. You next. He can roll all he wants on us, but Those product stacks from the level 3 on this Kron. Too much. And shield up. Sure. It would be nice to not end this so fast as to not get another turn with JMK. And I don't want to actually murder him right here, so that right here. How should this all look? Something like, yeah, that's all right. Well, whatever, just fine. Asher, hello, Mr. Tass. Hey, Asher, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right, so that one was good. Mark it down. Oops, wrong button. Red sheet. All right. A good, honest start. Let's try this again. I really want this to go well. I believe in the power of this Aphra. This thing rocks. All right. This a couple different ways. That did not do anywhere near as much damage as it used to do. So yes, I appreciate the difference made. Stun? No stun. Boo. Put it down as boo. Stop it. Yep. Yep, this is gonna take a while. Yep, I feel it. Alright. It's that bad stuff. Still gonna go ahead and hit the... Well, let's see. Do I need to worry that much about the dispel? Probably. Get rid of all these buffs. Actually, it doesn't feel that bad into the next move I'm about to think. Okay. Scorch is an asshole. Stop it. Mega Drain. Damn. ECT hurts. Oh boy. Fun times ahead. I can feel it. Who to hit? ECT can be killed. Nice to lower his offense. Burdensome. Ah, God. Please stop it. I need to get to that next turn. Stop hitting me. Alright, we get big lifesteal off this. Alright, somebody who died. I'll take it. Take the money and run. Oh my God, survive. Five. Stop it. Alright. Shit. Scorch, I guess. Ugh, stop doing all this damage. Why can I not get to this next turn? Alright. Take a drain, please. Alright. At least no more disarm. Doing this the absolute longest way possible. I should hit him to take his offense. I don't even know if I can. He looks like he's under 80%, but... Let's see. You are the original Oppo, so there's no point. You really crippled the offense of the team to get through this. Insane durability of this Scorch. I'll have to check that later. Ha ha! Man, that's a big a boy. This is a much longer fight than any of my other attempts. Okay, I mean, clearly I meant to kill you, but see if this works. Alright, yes. I honestly don't know if any other Kron, exactly the way that that is set up, could have done that. It was highly stressful. Alright, so this is going to be the reprise of Sith Eternal, this time without Dum-Dums. That's the goal. We do have ability block. So what do we want to do? I'm going to be super fast all of them. So that means there should be an opportunity to do both block and armor. Do I need armor for any particular reason? I don't think I do. Aesop did something interesting with Bane last week. What was it? Oh yeah, with a 400% defense, set 22, light side bulk, he took out my stun level 6 Gungans. Which is just... And he didn't even have Bam on the team. Now think about that. All the turns he must have sat there stunned. Granted, with a ramping defense from Ancestral Resolve, they just completely fly off the handle, and they're probably almost impossible to damage. But still, kind of hilarious. Alright. Are we doing this differently than last time? Yeah. Take armor. Probably. And then one more Sith, I think. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. You're thinking, wow, he's really committing a lot to it. I mean, maybe the cheapest thing I could commit would be, like, Bo-Katan. I do have Bo-Katan. But I don't know... I feel like Sith Eternal's probably the best way to go through it. I can't afford to have too many drops on this guy, because he had a couple against me last round that he's not looking to make again. I just can't depend on that. No chances this time. There can be no mistakes this time. What's up, Pussy Pirate? You got this, Big T. Yeah, I bet you're locked in for the pirate theme, aren't you? I bet you are. Alright, defense. Dark side. Something like this. Cover 5% health and protection. This might be useful to me. How else have I been using? Yeah, I think I'm good to do this. So, considerably more defense. Full team. No games. Just Doom. We'll have to link GK, I believe. So, GK and Starkiller. And then we'll do what we must. You know, I wonder if it's more prudent to lock GK and... Darth Vader, because Darth Vader really pops off. Then it's not really advantageous to have Starkiller fitting either, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. Why would Aesop even set this? Because this is something that he's known for. He likes to set these unconventional, maybe not unconventional in the sense that you've never seen it before, but you're not likely expecting it, and he's willing to eat off your plate for that. Like, if you don't see it coming and you don't really have the right answer lined up, that's a you problem, buddy. And he has gotten me before, so it's nothing that I'm beyond. Guess we could just sack up that here. Not going to be greedy. It would be nice if they had beaten down Brute and I got the third stack for free, but not today. Already, we're in a much better position than we were. I don't see a reason to use the middle here. I don't really care about dispelling this. No, don't need to do that either. Yeah, well, you're on your way out. Completely fair. And that's why we don't wait. Okay. We are we're in a much better position than we were. It doesn't look like it, but take me at my word when I say I'm not instantaneously screwed here. Doesn't feel great. Not gonna lie to you. You guys are welcome to let me take that turn, yeah? If you actually do kill me before I get around to the zapping, I'm gonna be pissed. Legitimately pissed. Thank you. Your cooperation in this endeavor has been noted. How should we do this? I guess you, I don't really care about you hitting me now. You're just some dude. So I'll relink Darth Vader and Cal, or Darth Vader and Rita in the end, something like that. We're not dropping this time. There can be no mistakes this time. Okay. Ow. Can't help but notice. So let's think about this. Is this the worst thing? I guess I could just beat you down. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, armor did just disappear, but she did her job. I think we can agree to that. It's not a priceless work of art. But against Aesop, it might be enough. Okay. So. I wonder if BKM will eat up this Aphra now with a sufficiently high defense. How are you configured? Really, defense to offense, but you have 400%. Dear God. I feel like you're saying use Queen here anyway. How are you gonna punish me for that? So his Aphra is indicative of Java in the back as well. Full bore Java. Yeah, while we got the ad set coming up, I can think about that. JML really won't do much for me there. JML will be useful up top. Cere Malicos, not necessarily good. I think Gungans can take on Java. I've heard as much. We'll see. If it's, I'll look it up and see if it's better with the double damage. My guess is that's the case. That's something like that. Asher, SM33 Aphra, do you expect it to be much more difficult with him there? It all depends on how much you've put into him. What I've heard, scuttlebutt among some pretty good players, is having him in close turn order with your BT1 is pretty nice. So far, so far as I've heard. That's not really important, whether or not he's faster or slower. It's probably much easier for him to be slower, to be honest. But try and give him a bit of speed, ton of offense, and honestly, a 2-piece of crit chance secondaries, and you should be okay to run a crit damage triangle. If you can, health primary circle, health cross, both with strong offense secondaries, probably a speed arrow. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But like mine is pretty strong for Relic 8, and he'll be Relic 9 in the long haul, but I recently put a couple down on some luxury characters, and then also here on Quiggled. Pretty happy with those. So, all right, we've got a lot of tools, but I've got to be careful here. I think Cere Malicos can deal with this, but it's going to have a lot harder of a time than Queen will. That 400% offense basically buys my Queen out of me. I don't know that I can risk. So, yeah, I don't have Queen to take on Ahsoka, which is one of the counters, but I don't usually use it. Give it a go, man. Really like Grandmaster, and of course, Bad Checo. I had to be reminded of this. The support. Whenever Bad Batch ally inflicts a buff on an enemy, Enemy loses 8% protection. Does lose health. Yeah, we just do a lot of stuff there. All right, we're back from ads. So here's the thing. I was mulling over whether or not to go with something like Cere Malicos, and if anything, I guess the other option would be JML, right? But I can make effective use of JML in a couple other spots. I think we'll be okay. Goodness. My. Well, we should probably get rid of the Inspire, but I would rather kill you. Still, fire comes. If I do the product now, it'll wear off before she comes out. I've learned that the hard way. Don't do that. Kill her. That one. Damn it. It was an error on my part. I probably could have killed her. Maybe trigger this? Nope, can't. So what's the best move? Hiding you? You're gonna just get pulled out by his AoE, so that's no particular benefit. Stun would be spice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nice. Alright. Chill. Kill? Oh god, it's gonna hurt. No, it's not gonna hurt. Alive. Okay. Not the best, it's not the worst. How are we looking? So if we do the call here, we go like this. Oh, shit. What's the move? I was just a little bit out of phase. Somebody else have high turn meter? Not really. That is what it is. So, take you down. No, if we hit you here, then Pow should finish, I think. You know what? We do it like this. Do it like this. I think that's it. That's as good as I can ask for. All right, 497. Dropped like, what, 13 banners then over the course of the defense? JMK EEzra. All right. Well, we'll be put to the test here because I've been saving Baylan for this, and that's going to be a tough match. Holy shit, he is really gambling. That is fascinating. Sith Eternal as well. All right, my man. Boy, this might suck. All right, so the good news is this looks like a manageable job for Great Mothers. Got that going for us, which is nice. JMK with Exile Ezra. I wonder how Inquisitors may fare. Is this like a cooldown pull thing? I don't know that we have that discretion. Tell you what I didn't choke on again, though, was that Reva bullshit. Not this, man. Not today. Jack, Grandmaster, Snips. Yeesh. And then, yeah, ATG Sin. What? What's that? Great Mother. Oh, okay. But we don't have to worry about that. So he has Jabba then on. And full Jabba at that with Chrysanthemum. What would he think? Okay. All right. All right. Yes, the JMK was going to be Baylan, Jin, Marok, Hondo, Zalbar. The Zalbar Kron. All right. Yes, he did set the... Oh, he did set the C comp? Yes. I mean, that's going to be interesting for him. So he has Jabba, which means that he could technically Jabba the Malgus. So he'll get through that. I guess maybe he could Jabba Trey and then just do like JML there. So I'm okay with that. All right. All right. I think before I can commit to going through all these, I've got to make sure I'm ironclad up here, because this could be messy. This Baylan I didn't scout out yet. Now, there's a ton of data on this, but we'll find out together. Something minimum relic of 8. Obviously. JML, is that so? So, if JML's good there, I was originally thinking about JML for JMM. Need a rotation. So Malgus, Treya, Riva, 21%, I believe that. So yeah, there's our JML coming in strong. Saw can do it. That is interesting. Great Mother's struggles. That's right. Silly me, I forgot that I have Leia. So Leia would dunk on it if I needed it to, but that seems undesirable? Nevertheless. Okay, so we're actually kind of taxed. Right, all this is just vanishingly successful. So, Gungans, tell me about this. 57% win rate, 65 when it works. Why wouldn't it work? You need damage, it would seem. Damage and then going after who? You'll dispel the DI quickly enough, then it's what, all in on JMM? Deconstruct from there? Stun, manage. Well, I guess after JMM it would be like all in on Jocasta, probably. Because you would certainly want her to be gone before the generator dies for any reason. Yeah, so you see 100% more damage. Stun worked. Not even particularly great stats either. The stun seemed nice. Stun. So what's the key thing between all these is they all have the Tarpals Cron. This implies that you're basically mashing Tarpal's middle, right? So I think we might do this, because he just cold-cocked my JMM last time. So that's like it. Baylan. Yeah, it was a problem, wasn't it? Aphra, I want to say that's BKM food. And pause. And okay. Just a guess. Yeah, JML. All right. JML, Jedi Cal, JKR. Hoda, was it? Yeah, it was. Hoda JKL. Dash Vandor. Now that's a weird one. I have to look at it. So, Dash, Vandor. What was it? Solve our mission, Hondo. Yeah, that is weird. Wow, not many in all of the game. All right. DML, Gungans. Gas, really? Okay. Leia? Yeah, of course. I wonder if Leia is just a dunk on this JMK thing. I think it would destroy Sith Eternal, honestly. I think I one-shot Sith Eternal last round, didn't I? He's got Sith Eternal on me last week. Right? Yeah, right there, 65. So I think we're gonna plan on that. Yeah. Dash gets who then? Something. Needs to be high banner. What's left? It depends. We still have Cere Malicos, which is wildly more than enough. Should be fun. Wow, wouldn't that be funny? It would probably best be... something like that. All right, the JMK thing we got to take a look at. See, this is how Aesop will get you, man. Hey, Arsenal, good to see you, man. Into the still no battle. Yeah, well, we got through the front wall, and there's usually a bit of planning to be done. You know how it is out here. How was that comp set? That is really... Only 6 compositions. 0 or 1-shots. Nobody's tried this Baylan thing. That's probably because of how unusual the team is. If you remove Grandmaster, I think you'd have a lot more data. 53%, not great. About 53 as well with Baylan, but that is not Baylan with Zalbar. Now, people aren't committing the Zalbar cron to this. Oh, one did, right? Did you? Ooh. 5 minutes and you almost got it. You almost got it. You know what? You gotta believe. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I can feel it. We're gonna try. All right, yes. JML versus Baylan with the holocron. Huh? No, it's JMK. Yeah, JMK with the holocron, Asher. All right, let's see. I missed a couple chats. Let's see. Jeremy Bowie asks, what team do you think has a better win chance against Ray, Ben, GK, Barris, Baby Cal? My two options are JML with Hodocron or Galactic Legend Leia Organa. My guess would be that Leia Organa would be the safer. Yes, the higher win chance. So if that's the way I would say Leia Organa. All right. Again, no idea what I'm doing. I know I can kidnap him, so I think that's probably what we're gonna do. And then, no idea from there. It's not the best scenario because we don't get any turn meter for Hondo. Find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wasn't going to be doing that anyway, Asher, but I appreciate you checking. Yeah, so no execution. We're immune to all that. Okay. You may now begin doing the things. It is a long, cold road at the end of the game. You can't assist yourself. You are the priority target. Still haven't gotten a chance to kidnap you. Not my favorite outcome, gotta say. Make with the kidnapping. Go after her. Probably the right decision. Say for certain. Kidnap feels good. Potential, maybe, to take out Ahsoka. She has buff immunity right now. No, we can't prevent that recovery, right? Probably just a stay on target situation. Burn through all of her products if we can't get it otherwise. Damn. We're getting somewhere. Not everywhere I want to be. Most everywhere. Kill it. Close. Stay on target. Hey! Like it. You look rather fragile. Ooh, Grandmaster. Yeah, looking fragile indeed. Intercede on JMK? Ooh. We're doing it. Oh, is that what's up? Alright. Hey, stop that, don't you dare. Absolutely the fuck not. Stop it. Hey, Cosley, good to see you, man. And welcome to the Discord. Alright, that's another one. Might be easier to just go after the man himself at this point, because the DI crap can be irritating. My instinct, anyway. Hide them, please. Don't have captive on somebody, unfortunately. Deadly stuff out there. I need more. More! Come on. Got it. Yeah, we've got enough stacks where that shouldn't matter, right? But no, Brap. Yeah, Brap. Okay. All right, credit to Dagger on that one. I gotta tell you. Dagger suggested that. I was mulling this over at the start of week 1 about what happens if I see JMK Ezra, because that was a problem child at the end of 3 verse 3. And he suggested that this might be the solution, and I've been keeping it in the back pocket ever since. So, tip of the hat to Dagger. That was a good one. He sinks our ship enough of the time. You know, he gets his credit. He'll have his props for that. All right. Thank you, Asher. Thank you, K. Billa. J. Chung, hey, man. Wow, beautiful win. Wouldn't have thought that would work. I had no idea if it would. It just took a little time. I put a lot of love into that team if you check their modding. But I think that it's mostly the Zalbarkron that's making that safe. It's really about the Zalbarkron. The fact that we're just straight up ineligible to have Baylan get stunned or buff immunity, I want to say, as long as Zalbar is alive, something like that. Okay, so that exceeded our wildest dreams. It was beautiful. I was wondering what this evening was going to look like with that. Is there anything up top that I have concerns, doubts, feelings about? Not really. What is it? The Gungans versus JMM? JML versus Baylan I've done before. It's not as dangerous as it used to be. Cere versus Dash should be overwhelming. And BKM versus Aphra, that's the only piece of homework I haven't really done. It was Quiggled and who? M33. I was thinking, could the Aphra show any? Dear Malicos, is that so? Talk to me. Hero, what makes this so good? Why does granting Inquisitor work here? Well, he is an Ufu, so he's eligible, but why is that so important? AoE ability block, Torture. Torture to quickly get through Quiggled? Why would that matter? So we still have Riva left over. We haven't assigned Riva. It's not better than Gungans versus JMM. Dear Malicos, like, what was the cron you used? Giga-ass armor penetration. My man, let's see. Now, you didn't have the purge out, so you wouldn't have been able. The torture has to be the reason you did this. Oh, you did the torture because of Chrysanthemum being there, but I don't have that problem. Nevertheless, I could rotate Cere Malicos there and use, I don't know, something like Dash. Did I look up Dash? I think I didn't see anything. Hondo needs to be accounted for. Let's think about it. Yeah, so she's not gonna die. That's well, when the first time she is killed, that's what's important. BKM here. It's kind of terrible for banners. You have to think about that. Can't have dash really messing me up banner-wise. About where and how to apply Cere, I think. Hey, Boss One, what's going on, man? Gavon Stun Double. I tried JKR versus Ahsoka Walk for the first time today. I was sure it was timeout, and then suddenly she died with 3 seconds to go running on auto. Yeah, that sounds like a familiar experience, man. That's a good time. Oh, J-Rod says, I just did Cere versus Aphra about an hour ago. I did Cere, Malicos, Cal, Maul, Star Killer. Should have brought crew to take the massive punches from Smee. I mean, you're selling me on the move that I'm thinking about. It's just about who's really best equipped to deal with this. They're going to get stacking offense, which is really severe. I think it's probably just going to be BKM then with a high defense. I think that's what the answer is, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it the highest light side defense I can and hope that late in the fight I can use mass assist from Bo-Katan. What is it? Reinforcements have arrived is the name of the ability. Use that to close out the fight, get full banners back, something like that. All right. Guys, another set of ads are actually just about to come in. An opportune time for me to take a break, you guys to refuel your drinks. And yeah, we'll see you guys in just a moment on the other side. Appreciate you watching. All right, I'm back. Let's square up here for Gungans. I have all of the Tarpals ones, apparently. I didn't realize it was quite like that. Speed up's probably strictly better. 2 minutes. 1 minute, 31. Yeah, sure as hell, the bulk shouldn't matter, right? Yeah, that's how it should be. Good damage. So these are my speed up ones. Two. Oh, these are phalanx. Oh, only one Tarpals. Alright. Alright. Good talk. Mash buttons into victory. That's a strategy. Okay. That one. Don't you dare. Get rid of all this. Out of my house. Alright, so Tarpals is locked down for approximately forever. Not my favorite. Basic, maybe? Again, not really the what I'm looking for. You're gonna do what? Dispel? Yeah, Dispel's probably dope. Into it. Ability block is helpful. Dispel. Not damage reduction, it's just booting. Ow. But just you wait. Just you wait. One day my Tarpals will be freed. Then you'll all be sorry. Sure, we'll be fine. Okay. Juice is loose. Oh god. Somehow I feel this went better for other people. Okay. We'll be fine. Okay. Must be all in on her now. Must be. Okay. Match specials. Dear God. Giga Dispel. Please shield us. Quickly. Okay, well. Well, that is not my favorite. Should have probably marked her. Buffs, buffs, buffs. I need them. Hit him. Hit him. No, we have buff immunity. I know I'm just kind of mashing buttons there, but sue me if you don't like it. Still not with the mark, I see. Supposed to be dead. Alright. I feel like this part isn't working the way I wanted it to. No, I have no idea what happened there, but I am grateful. I'll take it. Can't be wrong to do this. This one, I guess. Having a time, aren't we? Running out of time. Match middle. The only way. Aesop OP day. Usa usum de Boomba. Come on now. No death marks, whole game. Thought you should know. Minute to go. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Okay. Love it. Can we make that work? Maybe? 53 seconds? Really would appreciate more than one kill. In the end. No? Feel like I'm asking for the moon here. It looks so good on paper. No! We're not doing anything productive there. I need one more trade to you. I need obliviating damage from you, my man. Just the God Hand. That's more or less what I was going for, actually. If you want to go ahead and take it from there, that's all you. That's the blow up. No idea what's happening. Get the kill? Be a god? Had him the whole time. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a damned liar. I'm glad you like the music. I handpicked that stuff. Good playlist. Oh my god. Again, had him the whole time. I have no idea how that worked in the end. I feel like the double damage is stronger somehow. So. Yeah. Did the game just eat it? Hold on. Absolutely terrifying. Reading kits is overrated. I mean, I know that Tarpals has shock, but I feel like they also have a lot of easy cleanse. That might be an inaccurate feeling. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's tough. Why would I read a kit when I could have Donald yell it at me? That's fantastic. I mean, what should I have done to really smooth that out, guys? Lay it on me. What am I missing there? Tell me all about it. Oh yeah, the Jedi versus Baylan. I see why. It's all clear to me now. Close that Baylan tab. So. Yeah, glad you guys enjoy the playlist, though. Every once in a while, I just have to hit shuffle. The 3 successful attempts. Bulk. Bulk. All right. If it's about that, then we should be just fine. Behold. It is absolutely more than enough for the purpose. Yeah, tell me, what did I miss there? What did I miss? Seriously, because I was thinking that, I mean, you heard me, you heard the plan. You heard the plan. The plan was to mash middle with Tarpals. That seemed like to be the plan. I was reading that off of GG. You know what I know, or you probably know more than I know about what I should have done there. But we tried to mark. The mark got easily cleansed, and I was like, okay, I probably shouldn't spend a lot of time doing that. I didn't want to spend time basicking with Tarpals because it felt like a waste of, you know, mashing middle. So, I don't know. Took a while to line that up, though. Line up that moment. All right. After Jin worked the system, what is it that they're gonna have? So the best of their shit's disabled, right? Target lock. Okay. Collected. You asshole. What are we doing? Okay. Not the best. Not terribly impressed here. How do we want to do it? Seems best to just pass it back over this way. Take the shit out of him. I think Daze is bad on him. So I think I'm just going to hit him with another basic. You definitely make with the stun if you would kindly. Alright, at least it did the damage for the health reduction. We have to go through the man. I will take that bet. I bet you I will. Okay, enough of that now. See, that's not good. I can't really have a lot of that. That's good. High turn meter to pass if I trade here. Think with it. Man, that damage is kicking. I don't do this. Really? Okay. That's a kill? Okay. Ooh. Alright, have to do this here. What we brought you for? You are much less fearsome now, right? Let's see how that is. That's up to you. Holy shit. Okay, so the smiting would have to be on him that we're going for, is it? Just outright kill her? He is going to slap my shit entirely. Who needs the push? Probably him. You are my hope. We could reduce your cooldown, right? You no longer have the shed. You can't be saved. What do we do here? Parameter. Move. Ability block? The basic could be lethal to us. Basic, right? Also not good. Yeah. Had him the whole time. $63. So I saw the haters in the chat. I didn't see people telling me what I should have done better. All right, Zoltar says I should have gotten Deathmark earlier. Skill issue. I can accept that. I'll take that beating. Yeah, that team is so fire. Says Demon Shogun. Is that Darth Revan? What? No, it's Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Knight Revan. The team I was using, that was Jedi Knight Revan over in the corner. Yeah. All right, so this was going to be Cere Malicus. That means we're accepting that Paz gets kidnapped, I guess? What do you give that I'm worried about? It would be super great for you to be gone. Probably have to go through you first anyway, just as well. Alright, Cere Malicos. Armor penetration. Armor penetration and crit damage. Definitely want the crew, somebody was saying. Don't want to disrespect the team. Never disrespect Aesop. Rookie move. Terrible way to die. I rather like this one. Good in general. How much defense are we talking? Armor penetration will be very nice. Alright. Is my Jedi Cal modded for damage? He has just about 10,000 offense on his own. Yes. Yes. He is in a really esoteric mod set. That's a stretch goal. That's like a mod set full of stretch goals. But if you check it out, you can see what I'm going for. And if you're familiar with Jedi Cal's kit, I'm really just trying to get everything out of it. PT1 and Smee first. How fast is Smee? What are we looking at? Crit damage modded Smee. 297 no less. 12k offense. My man. So Maul's first push there. See how that goes. All right. Hey, not that. There. All right. You don't need these. So no summon because of the light side quiggled. Again, whack. So this can't be increased. Oh god. Dark Savior, save me. Okay. Folks need to go away. Torture's out. The worst is out. Not really worried about your debuffs. Mash him then. That should be a killing blow. Dispel. Good. Unfortunately, we seem to have our cooldowns reduced. If you would kindly wait. Okay, never mind. You don't have to wait. Do what you want when you want. Okay. This is the one I was hoping for. 61 will have to do. Better than 60. All right. Again, the banners are not really terribly impressive, but it's better than dropping a lot. We're doing really well from that point of view. Vexatron raid, eh? Oh man, welcome Vex. Welcome Raiders. How's it going? Man, I gotta pull up YouTube real quick so I can see that. Alright. Man, I think I missed a couple chats. Well, hey Vex and friends. So how did it go for you, Vex? Hear about it. Hey, J-Rod, fantastic. Let's go. Alright, gosh, that was so crazy. Alright, so Leia for Sith Eternal. Night Sisters go here. defense. ECT Cron. This is the Cron I've been using for this. That dash, if Aesop plays that dash team, that means I was on to something. Yeah, I hope you're not right about that. You know, would I feel pretty goofy, like yuck level goofy, if I dropped, and like the only team I drop on his defense is a dash team? A bit. It was his alt account. He got a full clear with an 1810. Nice, very nice. Depressed Wampa says, your mods are crazy tasks. 580 Ezra? 380 Ezra, yeah. Very impressive. Get this, though. Not fast enough that it would prevent him from using Great Mothers against my Ahsoka if I don't set the Heracron with it. Or if my General Syndulla is weakest, I could set the Jawacron, but the Heracron's obviously way better stats. Yeah, welcome everybody. All right, we're just about to do this one. I'm sure you've seen this before. I know Vex is a connoisseur of taking on the biggest and best Ahsokas. He's parted his resources. You missed a good fight earlier. We did Baylan versus JMK Exile Ezra. A good one. In the end, 63 banners, and it wasn't particularly close. I felt pretty strong. Like, Shin got into yellow health, a bit of trouble, but that's about it. All right, we begin. Hi. Pops up. Ready. We could do this, but I don't see a reason. Well, I mean, you're gonna have that shit. That's just kind of annoying. I don't really care about that. Probably this, yes. Make sure it's a kill. There's no reason to give ourselves a heart attack, yeah? You probably next. Take with the killings. Maybe not. Gold. Representative will be with you shortly. Not good. I like my cooldowns. Probably not a big deal though. Dead moments before dying. Yes, we're allowed to kill one. You guys know that, right? I like that Watt's just freaking out. Wow. Insane dodge. Actual crazy dodge. I think there's a hidden ritual protecting this General Syndulla. Probably super high defense and I wasn't looking at it. Ancient technique. Reading. We're free. My favorite. Come on now. Let's go. Almost back around on the cooldowns. Nice. Didn't move him. Basically auto from here, yeah? Baylan looking more and more like a very valuable farm. Absolutely, Link. I mean, now here's the thing. Against that JMK Ezra thing, that's only as good as the end of this season, because part of what makes that work, well and truly, is the what do you call it? The Zalbarkron. So I don't know if that's viable going forward, but we'll see. Hey, Feathers, how's it going? Extraordinarily well. Extraordinarily well. That's the short answer. We've had some rougher banner clears, maybe, but no drops. And if you scout me from the end of last week, I fought Aesop again. And I had a bunch of drops, like 4 in total, something like that. So, over the moon with how this is going. I've absolutely had worse. So the idea right now is Leia for C. I did that last round for like a 65 in the end. It was dicey because his Sith Eternal almost got lightning off and it would have killed R2, I want to say. The other one linked was Leia, so But, yeah. Just in time, Drogon interceded with like a basic for 500,000. You know? This one worries me. I want to say Bo-Katan's up to the task. High defense. This Kron is huge. I mean, this is huge. So we should be alright. What do you guys think? You think I got something here? The idea is, yeah, I know that we're going to get kidnapped off rip, but I don't know that we've got something better, and I know that I need Leia for that. So the alternative would kind of be Reva here. Let's see. Did I still keep that tab? No, I didn't. I don't think there was anything like this. Dash, Vandor, Mondo, Zalbar. Doesn't matter. Show any permutation you like. 7+, just so that we have enough data. Pending Datacron, yes. Sorry. Anyway, I'm thinking we'll be alright in the end. What are they going to do? Shoot me? I think we have to hack through Zalbar. Might be. Dispel. Do you have some type of self-dispel? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh shit, ads are literally just starting. That's annoying as hell. Sorry about that. Alright, Kidnap is on the move. Vandor is not set up right now. How is that the case? Oh, that can't be right. We'll have to figure this out. Okay. Boom boom stance. Yes, so we can actually roll you out, right? Probably the right move. Not a kill? Not quite. We could put you down in a way that you couldn't revive from, and then we've really taken the teeth out of that level 9. That might be the right move. Yeah, you can't come back from that, Jack. Debuffs. Make with the Dispel, make with the Hose. Ow. Love it. Alright, you want me to stack heat? That's your business. Yeah, if we dispel like so. Call? No, no call? Alright, you don't have to do it. Not real bad. Boink. Hanging on. Okay. No. Take with the killing. Ooh. Okay. My biggest concern now. We had to do that. We're almost there. Got him. Right. What did I do this with last week? I've got you. I'm here for you, even now. Thank you, RCK Dennis. Appreciate the perfect. Yeah, there's no way that loss is Darth Lane. Man, that team's about doing debuffs and stuff, and BKM's like, debuffs, you say? Have some of that. Where are you? It's not the one. That's the one. I think what I did is I immediately brapped out Nihilus and went from there and just kind of followed the flow. It was a wild fight. C will link twice before he ultimate. I don't know how useful that is as a fact, but there you have it. Fine, it is what it is. Logs. Link Jin. Yeah! Yeah! You did it the right way this time. This is what you're supposed to do. Damn it. If we don't push this, what happens? I live in fear is what happens. I need to live in fear, right? I deserve better than that. Crap. So far, so good. No need to worry about that. So it would be very nice to get rid of Freya quickly. See here. You're isolated regardless, so that's not going to work. Still give you as an option, I guess, to hit. Doesn't profit us to only leave Leia out. Exactly. They chose to hit Jin. I'm cool with that. You would be great to remove from the game. How about it? How about it? It really wasn't what I was going for. Are supposed to die, to be clear. How about one of those? Okay. Alright. How we looking? Keen. Everybody's keen. Crap. Yeah. Could have been better. Getting close to whatchamacallit. Link Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. About it. Can't do shield up in a way that matters, but I guess we'll just do this for buff's sake. We could do the logs right now, in fact, and ensure that we don't lose Drogon for any reason at all. Wouldn't that be interesting? He's going to relink, so I think this is how we're going to burn him down, though, in the end, right? Go for that. Oh, you got these two linked. Never mind. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna change damn thing. You're gonna just dodo yourself, right? Say that's the case. Yep. Come on, I need you to go away. They're supposed to be dead. Again, I can't emphasize the importance of deadness. Yeah. Unpatriotic of you to be alive at this point. Go away. No protection on Leia. I'm sure this is... This is a lot of damage, actually. And can we finish it on the ultimate? Because would that not be sick? That's nice. Almost there. Oop, oop. Maybe. Yeah, 64 is good enough. Damn good enough. Oh my god. Alright, so we didn't drop on his entire defense. We bled banners. I'm not gonna lie to you. How many did we bleed, really? That was a 64. So it's 2 in the back. Let's add it up. How many banners did I drop in total? Assuming a 65. So 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 4. That's 11 between back and top. And then at front, we lost 1, and then 12, so plus 13, plus 13. So a total of 24 banners on the whole wall. So basically a drop. Yeah, some taxation. But I'm hoping he struggles. All right, we knew these adversaries were waiting for us. Wow, I can't believe that we did that. Really, really poor. All right, Executor, Leviathan, of course. Endurance. Guys, I'm thinking the way to do this is to go after Rex. Because if you go after anybody else, Rex just shields them. It feels whack to go after Rex, but let me tell you, it feels whack to just like lose all your progress. Malevolence. Probably just stick to the script with the Negotiator. All right. All right, let's see. C is Typhon Set says C is such a terrible tune, and on defense he plays like a demented old man. I had to 2-shot it against Baby Yoda, I think last week, man. I mean, if you're not prepared, you'll get through, I'm sure. But is it 1 drop or 2 or what? You know? Yeah. Who's the 3 floating purple lightsabers? Oh, that's Darth Treya from, what is it? Knights of the Old Republic. I want to say 2? Want to say 2? Yeah. That's one of those games that there was rumored to be a remaster in the works for some time, and then it was also then canceled, supposedly. Really disappointed. Amazing game. All right, let's see what we have to do here. Realistically. I mean, I would feel dumb. But when was it when? All right. Would I be a Jedi Master or a Sith Lord? Sith. Almost certainly. Can we do it? Oh my god, they're already activated. That is bad. Okay. That we're just now able to... Got a middle here. I usually like to third, but I don't think I can. Feels unwise given our position. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this feels great. So far, so good. Please stop. Okay. This tooth is what it is. Using Boomba. Thumb Boomba. Losing Dagger completely sucks. And now. Man, that is absolute ass. Gotta kill that. Can't ignore Taunt with you. That's only a dagger thing. Okay, bombs giving us a little preservation. Into heal. Meets expectations, honestly. Alright, gotta do it like so. into ultimate, yeah. And then, yeah, you know, heavens preserve us type of thing. Okay, that was a nice dodge. I am not gonna lie to you. Oh, please, pretty please, heal this one, would you kindly? Thank you. Really hit him again. One we wanted. Okay. Will they ever fix that bug with the fear? I wonder. Worlds may never know. Man, Dagger getting pooped on was unfortunate. That was nice. The dodge was nice. Nice. Banners wise, that's about as good as I could expect that to go. 71. Alright. Time to face the music, yeah? I hate this fight. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I want to say it's something like this and this. You're expecting to lose tank, so what value is Grand Fang later? I mean, it depends. It depends. I might need that reinforcement. Because this team does insane damage late game. Insane. How does Aesop like to set this? Slow Ahsoka, and yeah. Tell me. Tell me your secrets. 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Really had to blow through them. You must have gotten lucky with assists. Because I didn't get shit. I had 2 assists the entire time that I did this last. Yeah. Empire, what's up, Tass? How we doing against Aesop? We did not have a single drop on ground, dude. We dropped a total of, what was it? 24 banners on the whole defense. So, equivalent of a drop on the whole thing from, you know, just banner bleed, but you know, pretty good, all things considered. I think it's about going after Rex first, and we'll have to pursue the fight from there. Claw back a banner if we can. Double check real quick, sanity check. Yep, that is Biggs. Yep. Yeah, wild. Yeah, especially if you looked at the end of last week for me on GG. I fought him and it was not so easy. How do we want to do this exactly? Do we want to give ourselves resistance to stuff off rip? Probably. Let's operate under the assumption that we do. What then? What of it? Okay, the target lock is not good. I know that much. Basic, just for the sake of focusing on him. Gotta keep our focus. Good outcome. Probably 5s as the most sensitive target next. We got the disruption. Really fortunate outcome. Dodge is not great. Dodging like that is not what the doctor ordered. Dispel her, please. Thank you. That's not the best. We don't have Anakin to deal with. What's the move here? Probably take 5s out. Defense down here. Yeah, let's finish him while he has the protection disruption. I feel like a real heal for letting him live, if I could Get a little assist action here. Maybe, he said. Okay, my favorite. Hey, that's not good. We don't like that. No assist calls. Good. Okay, that's... Alright, that's something we've been waiting for. Now comes big damage time. Big booma. His damage is going to be extreme. I think we can get a kill here. Only if you feel like doing stuff. That is true. I realized that at the time. I don't know. Better. Okay. Well, I think we can agree we had some more action out of Han this time, and I don't have to two-shot this today. Dubs. 72. What's gonna happen? I think this is all we need. Hey Villa, when Falcon refuses to assist throughout a battle, it's one of the most frustrating things in the game, man. You don't... yeah, you know it. You're saying it. That's true. It's true. I hate it. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, we got a lot of viewers rated into us tonight. So yeah, we got 93 viewers over on Twitch and 44 here on YouTube, man. Welcome, everybody. You're here at the very end. Well, not really. I don't think I care about that because you're going to end up getting blown up, right? I think that's... Yeah. Hey, Enoch, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice, we got the defense down. Like that. Basic. I would... See, I can't stop that. Yeah. So I just have to go through you then. So I will. Okay, so we got the target lock. I mean, do we get the... Yeah, we do. We do get it. Yeah, we do get it. Here it is. 74. Didn't even get to bring Plo out. What's that? An 1828. Pretty damn good for me, I'll tell you that. That is a very efficient score for me. What was that? A 74? Yeah. All right, guys. It's a good one. We put a hurting down because he's got a formidable defense to go through. He committed quite a bit to it, and quite frankly, if he even has a single drop, I think between whatever little onesie-twosie banner bleed I might get from there, I think that might sink his ship. So it feels like a strong position, but nothing is certain. We'll have to let you know how it goes. Yes, pay the believers. That's right, Sheepdog. You know, I've had a streak of having to pay out the non-believers. I might have even won the match, but the non-believers won it. It is good to reward the believers. There it is. Hey, Argots, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you, Jay Chung. All right, guys, let's go ahead and review. At the beginning of the stream, I covered my defense in as much detail as I could. Go back to the beginning if you missed that, as far as how it went on attack. Bottom front against his Slacker Dre, we stuck to the script. JMK Cat, 5, Snips, Padme, 65 banners. Against Lord Vader, CX2, Oppo, DCT, and Scorch. With the Scorch Cron, stacking offense on level 3 and 6, we went in with Bane Sass with my Oppo-Cron having super high armor penetration. I better enjoy this while I can, because it's dead against this set 22 Cron, probably at the end of the season. Like, I don't recall. I don't recall hearing that the new set has armor penetration in it, and if it doesn't, this is a problem for Bane. I don't know if Bane wants the smoke on this. So yeah. That said, though, my 312% armor penetration cron on the Oppo thing, 65 banners with Bane Sass. Against Ray, Sortie, Xeris, RJT, and Swolo with the Xeris cron, it is the Xeris level 9. Hey, wow. Biddies here from Sheepdog. Hey, man. GG, another great stream. Glad you enjoyed, man. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Bugger player, I believed you would get a full clear, just not as easy as you did. Yeah, I thought maybe in the end I'd probably find a way to full clear, not knowing that there was JMK in the back. I thought that at the start of the stream. I thought I'd full clear. I also did not think it would go this well, so we're on the same page there. The JMK EEzra, I've been waiting to fight that all season, and delighted to see that. The new set does not have armor penetration. Yeah, I don't know if this Bane thing's gonna be a thing in the future. Maybe this is where I have to rotate Leia. So what does that mean? Bane for something like Sith Eternal? I can probably make that work. You know, I'm not mad at that. Because they'll kill off that side really soon, right? Not worried about it. Yeah, we could make that work. Leia should do the job, I want to believe. Alright, and then against his Reva, Starkiller, Cal, GK, and Darth Vader team with, I don't know, Dark Side stacking offense is what I think it was. That's not what's important because I use Sith Eternal, and that is where I bled all those banners, getting a 53. I use C, Watt, Armor, GBA, and Set, and everybody but Sith Eternal died. So, you might say I bled like a stuck pig, but you can't say I dropped. And I dropped last time I fought him, right? In the back, he had Sith Eternal, Treya, Nihilus, Talon, and Savage. I knew this one was coming. He likes that there. I used Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, and Radis last week, at the end of last week, and that worked again for me today, 64 banners. Against his Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, Huyang, Padawan Sabine, and Watt. Easy prey, more or less, for Great Mothers, Morgan, Night Trooper, DTP, and Spirit, 65 banners. And then against JMK Cat, Grandmaster Yoda, Snips, and Exile Ezra with the Hodocron placed. We used Baylan, Shin, Marok, Hondo, and Zalbar, and critically, we had the Zalbar Cron. And again, tip of the hat to Dagger for recommending that idea, because I was fretting at the start of week 1 about what I do, and I've been holding Baylan ever since for that. And this is the first time I got to do it, and it worked. 64 banners. That was the nasty trap he had waiting for me. Alright, top side against his Jedi Master Mace. I used Gungans, and honestly, I didn't deserve this one shot. Watch the fight. Tell me if I did something wrong in the comments, but basically, the way I saw it, it was like a 2-ish minute fight for a lot of people. So it felt like pretty easy. I know it can be hard to keep Taunt off of Temple Guard and stuff, so I tried to just avoid him and keep hammering over and over with Tarpal's middle onto Jocasta, just crush her, right? Man, we were successful in the end in forcing her out. And she, she threw her rifle and did no damage. I want to say that was after the shield generator died. Maybe I'm wrong. But it felt pretty crazy how that worked out. Anyways, it went down to seconds. I was for sure that we were going to time out. It was going to be some type of cleanup, and a messy one at that, because I don't know what's great against this as a cleanup. But at the last second, we actually had things line up where Nas got a Dispel with third into Booma taking a turn, having the turn meter swap, passing to Tarpals, so the turn meter swap itself does a ton of damage, and then Tarpals did middle and took out everybody but Temple Guard with something like 12 or 15 seconds on the clock, put it on auto, and got Temple Guard. Craziest fight of the show, I think. 62 banners. Against Baylan, Dadbod Boba, Fennec, Shin, and Marok with the Dadbod Cron, we went in with JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, Hoda, and JKL. 63 banners. Against Dash, Vandor, Zalbar, Mission, and Honda with the Zalbar Kron, we use BKM, Paz, Grogu, Bam, and Bo-Katan Kryze, 65 banners, high defense, set 22 Kron, light side bulk, really nice. Against Aphra, BT1, the now light side Quiggled, which I think is highly whack of CG to update into the active Grand Arena week. I don't understand they have to load, they wanted to update it and load it into the game, but I'm pretty sure they've done it before where they could do one and not the other. And so, you only had maybe 2 or 3 hours, if Aesop was thinking, to check his defense setting and switch this into a dark side character. So he couldn't summon the summon droid on this team. Again, pretty whack. And consequentially, pretty easy prey for Cere Malicos, Starkiller, Maul, and crew for 61 banners. All right, in the back for Fleet. Against his Executor triple attacker, we, of course, took Leviathan, 71 banners. Against his Endurance, I avenged myself and I guess pursued the fight properly and went after Rex first. That made a big difference. I'll remember that next time. Profundity, 72 banners. And against his Malevolence with Hyena, Spy, and Vulture up front, Negotiator, 74 banners. Didn't even get the call out blow. And that's how it was done. Oh, the update was a mistake, literally an error. He will be Darkseid again. Wow, really? That was done in error? I've never heard of that happening before. Asher, task before you end, could you get your thoughts on the new Focus Datacrons? If you guys want to stick around, I guess I can talk about that. I really haven't looked into it in too much detail, so you can get my organic opinion straight up. I can see them in detail in game now, right? Yeah. Where do we see the focus? That would be the episode, shouldn't it? Where am I going to see these details? Where am I going to see that, guys? Yeah, go to the Kicks event. Oh, okay. Okay, is there a way to see the other ones? So you're wanting to know my take on this specific one. All right. Okay. There's already some conditions for health and protection recovery, so that looks good. Whenever Darkseid allies grant a buff to another ally, that happens a lot. That ally gains 5% turn meter. That's a lot. Well, not a ton. I mean, it caps it once per turn per ally. Hybrid attacker allies gain 10% offensive potency per buff on them at the start of their turn. Until the start of their next turn, max 100%. And pirate healer support and defense and tenacity per buff on them at the end of their turn. Okay, that makes them really thick. Captain Athano mechanic. Whenever a pirate uses an ability on their turn, Athano assists and steals defense, pen up, offense up, speed up from all enemies. If any buffs were stolen, grant them to all pirate allies and reset their duration. Dear God. And then the kicks man. Whenever a pirate ally reduce the cooldowns of their abilities by 1. That's going to happen all the time. Whenever a pirate ally gains or loses, it doesn't matter what you're doing to this team. They're going to be reducing their cooldowns wildly. So whenever we get the final team, this is going to be a hot mess, but I don't know. Maybe you can do something cool with this in 3 vs 3, like Ithano, Kicks, Quiggled. I don't know. But again, I don't know that we really have something to worry about until it's 5 vs 5 time. Really interesting Kron, though. As far as stat profile, what, 80% potency, 60% defense? I mean, the defense is nice. And I don't know. I don't know how valuable the health and tenacity is probably really great. I don't know how good the potency will be. Hit the I key by the plunder. Oh, okay, got you. Oh, look at you. Okay. So these are the Krons. Oh wow. All right, yeah. Let's dig into them. Okay, so a Rolocron, huh? 100% critical avoidance, 100% health, 120% armor penetration, 100% defense. Fucking bonkers stats, first of all. Even as a stat stick, that's really, really good. Armor penetration is going to be especially prized, right? You know, set 21, we're losing all our armor penetration. This is going to be very, very rare. Alright, level 3. If there is no ally GL, whenever light side allies use an ability, all other buffed allies assist once per turn. Nice! Whenever a rebel ally attacks out of turn, they dispel all debuffs on themselves. So we're already talking about Rolo with Saw, Rolo with Mon Mothma. What is it? Maybe Rolo with C. Let's see, Hoth Rebel Soldier. Okay, so now we are talking more Mon Mothma. Hoth Rebel Soldier has plus 5% max health protection per relic amplifier level, and damage they receive is decreased by 15%. Well, wait a minute. Hoth Rebel Soldier is the garbage character. Hoth Rebel Scout, right, is the turn meter gain. So pay that no mind. Level 12, Captain Han Solo. Whenever another ally is defeated, Captain Han Solo takes a bonus turn and their cooldowns are reset. So you have his reset ability available. That's kind of nice. Rolo herself on 15 says, whenever another ally uses an ability on their turn, Rebel Officer Leia Organa assists. Limit once per turn, dealing 50% more damage. An ability. So you could stack her up with quite a bit of offense. That would be pretty nasty. Mole Pills! Hey, man! Coming in late, but you missed a great stream. You know the VOD will be available. Check it out. But really amazing night here against Aesop. I fought him at the end of last week and had a few drops. Tonight we were completely clean. Like, no drops. Some banners bled, for sure. But otherwise, fine night. A fine night. Yeah, he is going to be reviving constantly, Asher, so you kind of have to get after him. You have to think about who your tank's going to be. Is this going to be the rise of Cara Dune again? Maybe do I need to take my Cara Dune to Relic 9? Stuff like that. Have her just be a huge pain. Alright, let's look at the next Cron. Darth Vader, Focus Data Cron. Stat profile, 150% defense, 140% crit damage, 60% potency. Nice stuff for Darth Vader and friends. Looks to be used in concert with Imperial Trooper. Is that the case? Yes, it is. It is a Darth Vader-led... They are meaning to recreate that moment of Darth Vader walking into Echo Base, led by a bunch of different troopers. Alright. So, level 3, Snow Trooper. Whenever an ally takes a bonus turn, all allies recover 20% health and protection, and Snow Trooper gains 20% offense stacking until the end of battle. Snow Trooper is an underrated attacker. He hurts. He hurts a lot. He does that AoE sweep. Painful. Level 6, Colonel Stark. At the start of battle, Darth Vader is in the leader slot. Okay, so now we know what we're supposed to be doing. He gains the Imperial Trooper tag for the rest of the battle, and Colonel Stark gains 100% defense, max health, and max protection until the end of battle. Level 9 is General Veer. Whenever an enemy is afflicted with the damage over time stack, Ruthless Assault gains 2% bonus damage stacking until the end of battle, and all allies recover 5% turn meter. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a stack of damage over time. That's like, what is it? Between 3 to 5, 3 to 6 stacks of damage over time from a crush from from Darth Vader. So, nice little chunk of turn meter. Level 12, Admiral Piet. Whenever Piet deals damage to an enemy, remove 25% turn meter from the enemy. So ramp up your turn meter, your potency on Admiral Piet. If you've been slacking on that, get that potency cross on, maybe some potency secondaries. If you want, you can do a 2-piece of potency, but get some value out of that because it's a 100% chance to remove 25% turn meter. We can work with that. Yes, thank you for resubscribing, Pills. Well, Pills dropped another 500 biddies, man. Thank you, man, so much. I heard there was a crazy update. Thought about coming back to the game, but then I sobered up and found Jesus. The Hebrew one, not the guy hiding from ice. Jesus, not Jesus. I see what you did there. Yeah, so I would say that there's a lot to be interested in if you're wanting to come back to the game with a fresh point of view, because they're making things, again, more accessible. This is something that I'm just so happy to see them continuing to do, is making player-friendly decisions that encourage the long-term health of the game. Alright, last but not least, let's look at the level 15 for Darth Vader. At the start of battle, if the only active allies that Darth Vader has consist of any number of the following allies, Piet, Stark, Veers, or Snowtrooper, so that means that this is going to be an active team for you in 3 versus 3. Note that none of these are a tank, so if you set it on defense, you're doing that with the risk in mind. Probably not much of a defensive team. We'll be wanting to see what this can kill. Anyways, so if you have any one of those 4 allies, then the following effects are active. Darth Vader just straight up can't be defeated. Hope that won't be a problem. Whenever an ally is defeated, Darth Vader dispels all debuffs on himself, resets all his cooldowns, and takes bonus. Alright. Alright, my man. Man, that crit damage makes me want to put him in a crit damage set. Crit damage and potency set, something like that. Boy, that is gross. Let me think about it. So if you're using this on attack, you could, judiciously reset your Merciless Massacre and just pop off again and again. Yeah, Merciless Massacre, Crush Basic. So who is it in 3 versus 3? I mean, Stark seems like a requirement. Maybe Piet. Maybe Piet? Alright, let's look at the Sortie-Kron next. Stats: 75% critical avoidance, 125% defense, 150% potency. Nice, let's see what it goes with. Droid level 3, whenever a droid ally dispels a buff or debuff, all droid allies gain crit damage up and offense up for 3 turns, which can't be dispelled. Okay. Whenever a droid ally gains stealth, other weakest non-stealth droid ally gains 100% defense and max protection for 2 turns. So if it's down to Sortie in 1, Sortie's going to be a tough one to kill. T3M4. Whenever T3M4 critically hits an enemy, T3M4 gains DI for 1 turn, which can't be copied, 25% turn meter, and blinds that enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. If the enemy was target locked, T3M4 also gains prod up 100%, retribution, and speed up for 2 turns. Make sure that you've got potency and, I guess, crit chance then, yeah? Because you want to be able to critically hit to get that DI and whatnot. So remod your T3M4, unironically. Alright, Sortie level 9. While Sortie is active, at the start of Sortie's turn, apply spare parts to all other droid allies that do not have it. Whenever droid allies gain spare parts, all droid allies gain 25% offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. Whenever a droid ally is defeated, dispel all debuffs on Sortie. So yeah, Sortie might be back. Remember how we had that Sortie team with Lobot and stuff in set 16 that you could use to just hose down Queen Amidala? I don't know if we're exactly doing that, but there's probably some significant punch-up counter waiting to be discovered with this Kron. Wampa's Kron, max offense. All right, let's see the stats here. Offense 100%. Wow. Crit damage 100%, armor penetration 150%. This is another one that's just absolutely insane. Would be crazy to pass on. Mechanics, level 3 for Wampa. Whenever Wampa uses an ability, they deal more damage equal to half their tenacity percentage. Max 100%. so that you just ramp damage then. This effect will only trigger if Wampa has more than 0% tenacity. Shouldn't be an issue. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a debuff, Wampa gains 5% offense stacking until they are defeated. I like that. I like that. And then Wampa's level 9. If there are no other active allies at the start of battle, Wampa's Omicron ability is active in TW. He gains 100% defense, max health, and max protection. He is immune to daze and stun, and whenever he attacks out of turn, he ignores protection. Yeah. Alright. That looks kind of sneaky for TW. That seems fun. Mole pills, DV under a crit damage potency set with offense and speed secondaries. Yeah, that would be a tough customer, pills, let me tell you. Is it a dark side level 3 that's available on non-focused datacrons just like the old Empire level 6? I assume so, yeah. I mean, I don't know why it's only showing that 369, but we'll see. You think some lower levels might have fun with Lobot? Yeah, I mean, it was still viable at the higher part of the game at the time. There was some risk. There was, I want to say there was some tech that you could do to play against it. But it still, by and large, worked. You are for sure getting the Wampacron. I think if you're hesitating on which ones are worth going for, anywhere that you're seeing armor penetration is probably big ups. How would I rank them 1st to 5th? Well, let's take a look at the Kixcron again, real quick. So this one shows all the abilities. Isn't that interesting? My guess is that when we have the full team Cron, if you don't have the Kix one, you'll probably feel bad about it. Just like folks who missed out on the Apocron regret it, things like that. Alright. Certainly these two armor penetration ones are the top 2 priorities for me, because it's the most flexibility. I might not always use Wampa or Rolo, but I will damn sure for, certain use these stats. Sorticron versus Darth Vader. My guess... Probably Darth Vader over Sortie, I would say. So, in the end, I think Kix is going to be number 1, but probably it's the least interesting of these until we have the full team. That said, immediately under that, Rolo and Wampa for their, respectively being a dark side and a light side. Crom with armor penetration, and you can choose to do that as you will, right? 100% offense, 100% crit damage, and 150% armor penetration. If I don't want to use this with Wampa, guess what's probably going on Bane? So, tough to regret that. So yes, ranking them first, Rolo, Wampa are about equal, then DV over Sortie, and then Pirate is last until we know what the full team is, at which point I think that you would regret not having gotten Pirate, this Kixcron first. I'm guessing it's pretty wild when you see it in context with the full team. Yeah, Pills. Since I agree, I still have it, despite being out of the game 3 years. I think they have done a good job of kind of showing you the direction that they're moving in, So the fact that you're kind of more or less able to intuit what they're trying to do somewhere, I like it. All right. 5 days until that shows up. Yeah, all right. Okay. Any other questions, guys? That was a good exploration of that, but probably about time to start winding down and raiding out. If you're not part of my Discord community, you might consider joining. A lot of active GAC aficionados on there. Very active community. Hey, Pills, appreciate the 5 gift subs, man. You're really coming in strong at the end of the show. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. So yeah, that's the Discord. Of course, seeing me live, you already know I'm here on twitch.tv/Tassinix. I also simulcast live from my YouTube, which is Tassinix Gaming. There's the link to the YouTube. If you haven't been over to the YouTube before, Whole bunch of great content there for Swugga. Got stuff like the GAC Omicron tier list recently updated, the how-to mod guide series, starting from fundamentals and working all the way up. And I gotta get like some Tums, getting some acid reflux from the alcohol. Let's see here. We've also got the mod guide series on characters and factions that you guys have requested. And of course, it's a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. We break down the last week and the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We'll talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups of the week, our favorite attacks and defenses, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else that's worth sharing with you. So, anything that you like over there on the YouTube channel, please do give it a like. Hit subscribe if you really are interested in seeing more. Really appreciate that support. The channel keeps on growing over there on YouTube. Really appreciate that, guys. Plotting and Scheming is native to Spotify, so you can check it out there. But wherever you find an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. Aside from that, if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways to support the stream. First of all, there is a Cash App that is $Tassinix. I do have a PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. But if you want to get some improved scouting power for yourself, early access to some of my content, and a couple other fringe benefits besides, you may be interested in checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at the VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show that is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern. But patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, giving you that early edge going into the first round of the week. And, us recording it on Tuesday means we usually have the benefit of insight to inform us. Aside from that, you also get early access to the occasional exclusive that I'll make for my patrons, like the how to use hot utils video. There was a couple months of exclusivity for patrons. That is released now to the public, so check it out if you like. But aside from that, of course, there is a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where I am usually hanging out, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jovan4527, Miasmo, Mus Ross, Rays Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon membership to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot's that tool that I use at the start of the stream with those graphs, giving you a pretty easily understood sense of what your opponent is about, offensively and defensively. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history. But only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click that go right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you like to use. Alternatively, you might spring for the Hot Utils Patreon, aka the Chili subscription, which is your number one tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild in TW, and a few other odds and ends. Regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Ash Satnakam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Supermard, and Troublefingers. At VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all in one subscription. If you go out and buy those bots on the open market, it's the same price for just the bots, which is why so many of my subscribers say this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Frick Frack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibenek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Pills, Ploon, Twig, Rawling, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Zoltre. Hey, Yaswugga player, thanks for tuning in, man. Let's see, who else said goodbye? I think some other folks were saying goodbye. Yep, Sheepdog, take care, man. Have a good night. Yeah, Sheepdog's already one. Yeah, man, he knows the script. All right, Jester's Club Elite is the top of the list, and it holds the one and only Nomad's Reaper. This madman drops in the stream from time to time, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First, to the Lost Womp Rat. I'd already gifted him Patron for Life for helping me improve my OBS setup. It's already saved me just so much time and effort. And then he helped me set up my Stream Deck, made it so simple, helped me integrate it with everything else I already had going. Just, again, making it easier for me to do what I love doing here. So thank you so much. Next is Mrs. T, my wife. Thank you for all you do in the background. You know, whether it's bringing me alcoholic drinks throughout this very stream, or food if I need it, or just keeping our daughter from destroying our home while I'm tied up trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure and a privilege, as always, to record our show together. My apologies to the four of you. I did have a vacation that caused us to cancel, I want to say, maybe for the second time ever in 2 years, one of our weekly episodes. So please forgive me, but we will be back on track to cover week 2. And I will look forward to it because I learn from you guys every episode. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but it's not about us. It's about our community. A lot of great conversation, engagement, discussion around our show. So thank you so much, guys, for bringing what you do to it. I wouldn't change a thing. All right, back over to the main scene. We make ready. Redirect. All right. I see. Oh, wow. Okay. There's fighting another streamer. Okay. Ranger. He's fighting Ranger. Oh, man. We got to get over there and see that. All right, YouTube folks. Sending you on your way to see Cere. I think we'll see if we can do the same here for Twitch. And I'll tune into that in the background as well. All right. Let's make ready to raid you guys. Here he is, the man himself. All right, starting it up. Thank you all for tuning in. This was a record performance against Aesop. I don't know that I've ever had it go so well now that I stopped and think about it. So hopefully we're in a strong position. I will update you all on Discord how it goes. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.